Hey everyone, and welcome back to Talk Football Live. Glad to see a new face tonight. UD, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. The Man City fan, we welcome you. Returning since a year. The yeah, I can see boxing, shadow boxing, but you couldn't do this again, Leeds. Our favorite Man United fan, right? We don't have Lobsy today, but both right. Okay, I got you. I got you. We'll see. Then the typical crew, ABC. Charles, Ayo, welcome back. This weekend, we have some fantastic games to talk about, right? Man United, Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal. That is going to be some fire, right? I will not fit this weekend, but yes, yeah, we need to get into this tonight and talk about that, guys. Which one do you want to talk about first? Man United, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal. Which one? Okay, I think I get the answer. Charles just went blank.
We're not ready for this game.
Let's start with the Man City Arsenal game, right?
Yeah.
Ayo, you're going to represent Arsenal. UD is going to represent Man City.
That's it.
Man City are feeling great. They should be feeling great. They're in the top form. They discovered the form somehow, and they're chasing regardless. It's a nice time for them to chase Arsenal. Let's start with UD. UD, how are you feeling about this game?
Feels good. Feels good to not have a midweek game to play and, arrive the weekend fresh. I think that's the biggest factor for this weekend is that the team is going to be fresh and riding the high of a big win at Stamford Bridge. So we're going to arrive at home in a very, very comfortable state, right? We have, I want to say 90% of our full first 11. The only notable absence would be Guardiola and Ruben Diaz, who have built like a long-term partnership in that center-back pairing. But the subs have stepped up, right? It's almost like Gehi and Kusinov have been playing together for a long time, but it's really only been 6-7 matches, and they've formed a good partnership. So we have a good squad available. People back from injury. O'Reilly has been flying. So we're in a good spot.
How is O'Reilly's injury? He got injured, right? Is he available for this game?
No, I don't think he got injured. I think it was precautionary that he was taken off. So he's a good.
It was a precaution?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I need him to be out.
Yeah. No, it was Rodri. Rodri was a big scare last weekend. Rodri went down off of a heavy challenge, and I thought, oh man, hopefully not a relapse on his knee, but thankfully he played the whole 90, so he's good.
Okay. All right. Ayo, how are you feeling? Any chance, any hope here?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. It's not looking good for us now at the moment. I've rarely said that this season because who asked you? Is it you they ask question? They asked the Arsenal fan how the Arsenal fan is feeling. Why did you come up against Man City?
On top of the table.
Why? Why weren't you showing up? It's us that is showing up on Sunday. Let's talk. You didn't show up on Sundays. I want them to show up.
14, you guys.
I don't know that.
Charles.
Thank you.
Walk me through, Arsenal.
You had your chance. Your chance has passed. Is that what happened?
It's coming.
We've been stuttering, yes, and we've looked good all season. And I think I've said to several people that I don't really care about the football anymore. I know people have said, "Oh, we're playing Haram ball, Ateta ball," blah, blah. I'm like, look, I became an Arsenal fan because of playing the Arsenal way, yeah, right? Under Wenger, the Wenger days, you have Perez and Henry combining down the left wing, Henry dropping in, Beckham, it was good. But then we had the later years, we had the young boys. We went, what was it, 2016 and 2004, right? Almost 12 years playing Wenger ball, but no Premier League. I don't care about the football anymore this season. I just want to win. Right now, we can get back to now starting to make it look pretty again. But right now, let's get that trophy. And I think Henry said it today as well after the Champions League, the post-match show. He said, "Go to City and win." Right? Go to City and win. Forget about the Champions League. Yes, it would be nice. You're through to the semi-final. That's done. Whatever. But Sunday is where you show what you're made of. Not a draw, not a loss. Go there and win. Make a statement. So for everything we've done right this season, for all the points that we've made, for all the struggles City apparently had earlier on, it's coming down to this game. It's a final. Make no mistake about it. That's it.
Do you feel the boys have the confidence that you are projecting?
I don't think it's a thing about confidence. Am I confident that we're going to win? No, I don't. So I don't think it's a confidence thing. But I think there are moments in the season where you have to show whether you're up for it or not, right? And I think I said earlier in the season that I feel like this is the season where they've shown me that they're ready. It was that game against Newcastle for me earlier on. I think it was like in October. That was a game we would normally have lost, right? And we won that game, not even a draw. They won. They found a way to win that game. So I think they've done enough so far this season. This last post international break is the first time I've seen them stuttering, and it's obvious why the boys are knackered. We've had, like, even from the beginning of the season, we've survived so many injuries, right? And I think they built the squad for that in the summer, but it's getting to the point now where there have still been so many injuries that the players who have had to play consistently are still tired. I think we missed something by not signing another midfielder either in the summer or in January. So we are ever reliant on Rice and Zubimendi because apparently we don't trust Nogard. And I know a lot of people have said, "Oh, we're not playing Nogard." We've seen Nogard at this. I've seen Nogard when Nogard has played against others, right? He played in that. He started Southampton loss, that championship team. So I don't think he was fantastic in that game. He struggled a little bit. When you're playing against top level opposition in the Premier League, like, there's no room for errors or slowness or getting caught out. So maybe yes, he could come on as a sub more. And people might say, "Yeah, I'm using excuses." I don't want to use an excuse. I don't care who is out. Odegaard is out. He's barely played all season anyway. Saka is out. Saka has missed a lot of this season. It's no excuse. Go there and find a way to do it. Worst case, you come away with a draw, but I want to win at City. It's not confidence.
It's interesting. I want to go back to. I want to go back to. I want to go to UD because, and I'm going to say this. I've been meaning to say this. I hope it doesn't happen, but it looks like the reverse of last season. So what was last season? We went to Etihad 2-2. I mean, we almost got it 2-1. That's still points.
Equalizer at the end.
John Stones, equalizer at the very end. That ought.
Yep.
Then they came to Emirates, and it was 5-1, right? I don't want to see that happen in the reverse. The first leg was 1-1.
Well, we started at the end.
And now we're going to Etihad. So, if you look at things, and I'm saying that because they, in terms of form, they are the one in form. So I want to go back to you, UD. Is O'Reilly the folding of this season for Man City?
Folding of this season?
And when I say folding, I want you to go back to 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Folding basically won. It was the guy that picked the form late into the league.
City always have that one player that turns up in this stretch towards the end of the season. I don't know how Pep does it, but he always has one spare guy that seems to hit that extra gear right when the season is getting hot, right? And I think that's what Arsenal is missing today. I think Eze could be your guy, but I think that's what's missing today is that you need somebody that their head will just spark and every game they're on fire. This season, O'Reilly has proved the difference. There have been many games where, City is doing the City thing, creating chances in abundance. The ball's just not hitting the back of the net until an unmarked O'Reilly, most of the time, he shows up unmarked because defenses don't know where to pick him up from because he's floating. He's floating between midfield, wing, and in the box. So there's no one person to really track him throughout the game, right? He's proved the difference. He's proved to be the spare man that balls seem to find their way to. And yeah, he's turned up for City, not in the way Foden did. Foden is very creative, meaning Foden will create the space, create the shooting opportunity, create the extra pass, right? And then somebody else finishes. But O'Reilly, on his own, he seems to be like an instinctive forward that just finds himself in the right position to put the ball in the back of the net, right? So that's the difference this season. I would say he's doing what Haaland overcompensated for the last 2 seasons, right? Haaland was the goal machine. He's still the goal machine, but goals have been far and few between, at least the second half of the season. And Riley has provided that buffer of goals that Haaland, typically supplies. And it's because Kevin De Bruyne is not on the team, right? Kevin Haaland partnership was phenomenal. Take out Kevin De Bruyne, no supply, Haaland will starve. But now we're finding that the old City, right? The old City, Sterling, Aguero, Leroy Sané, right? That front three that was devastating, where anybody can hit you. That's kind of what O'Reilly is bringing back to the team right now. So he's the difference maker. He's filling in the gaps that, the KDB Haaland partnership kind of left open, and it's making a difference. So he might very well be the difference maker this season.
Okay. What about Czechie? That's kind of like yours.
Czechie got on my nerves the first half of the season. I'm only now warming up to him, but he's still not a Pep Guardiola player. And that's the part that is like, and Pep has said it himself, he has to take it more seriously, right? Because City wastes chances. We now have Haaland, thankfully, but the old City wastes so many chances, right? And my frustration with Cherky when he first arrived was he wasn't supplying Haaland. He was trying to do his thing. He was trying to show that he's a star, trying to show that he has the skills, trying to show that he can do it on his own. And that's not the City way. The City way is chances will come. Everybody should take them. But since Haaland arrived, the City way has been feed the striker. But Cherky came and he wasn't feeding Haaland until recently, until the second half of the season, where it seems like the team now understands what Pep is asking of them, and they're now playing in a way that actually supplies Haaland. More on that, Semenyo. Semenyo is not feeding Haaland also. So Haaland went from going, full KDB supply, full team supply, to 2 players who are really not giving him the ball as much as they can and should, right? So my take on
this is
Cherky
funny.
is what?
I remember when Semenyo joined and Haaland made this joke, say, "Oh, did you come for my golden boots?"
Yeah, he won't pass to
A
me.
lot of people thought it was a joke. When I saw it, because I saw it
was-
live,
Yeah.
when I saw it, I felt like this is some kind of insecurity.
Well, it's not insecurity as much as, he's an instinctive striker too. He's not just a winger, he's not just a dribbler. He's a goal scorer. He's a poacher and he's a goal scorer. So that instinct is hard to turn off, right? And it's hard to just tell yourself, okay, just feed him the ball, until the coach really drills it into you that the team's success comes first, right? So Pep typically takes 18 months to fully trust the player. Semenyo was lucky. He was lucky that wing was there for the taking. There was not really anyone holding that position.
That's actually why you guys are still in the race. It was the transfer, the Semenyo and the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
sure. Yes. We we struggled
You should have died long
first
time
half
ago.
of the season. But it's not the only reason, because if Semenyo wasn't in the team, it's not like we wouldn't have progressed. The real reason why we really struggled the first half of hold on. The real reason why we really struggled the first half of the season was because Rodri was out of the team, right? We had a new CDM, which is really Pep's key man in all of Pep's life. That CDM position is his key position. It has to be someone that absolutely knows what the coach wants him to do. We were working with Nico Gonzalez, who was new, right? So the first half of the season, trying to keep up with Nico Gonzalez, taking us to this point, was so difficult. And Rodri came in, brought stability back to the team, and then we had Semenyo, and then we had Gueye, who really just cemented the team back to its like baseline, right? It went from being a subpar team to the baseline city. And now the chemistry is starting to come back in, and you're starting to see the team click, right, on all gears. Because we were subpar, we got to baseline, and now we're accelerating forward. So Cherki really didn't have an opportunity to shine because the spine of the team, Rodri, right, was out. If Rodri was in the team, holding back all the counterattacks, making sure that we held possession, someone like Cherki can misbehave, he can do what he wants, he can play anyhow, but we have that security of, hey, Rodri is there. You're not going to get too many errant passes. You're not going to get by him very easily. And you have the confidence to go on and do what you need to do. But we didn't have that the first half of the season. We had Nico O'Reilly, who was really, really good, because it's crazy that we're still in a competitive position with Nico O'Reilly taking us halfway through the season.
Ayo, thoughts on, because right now I don't, Arsenal has lost form. They are struggling to pick up the form. The confidence is, I know you said it's not confident, but I think it's confidence lacking for me. The last few games they've been playing with fear. The last few games they are not imposing themselves on opponents. It's a worry when you watch that. You know, I think you disagree, but I want you to wrap this up and take your prediction. Take this prediction, and I want to go to my favorite two guys waiting to discuss Man United, Chelsea.
If anything, I would say if I'm going to take any positives going into this game, it would be what you said just before we started the recording, which is against Sporting, we showed some defensive solidity because, thank goodness, Arteta chose to play Mosquera at right back. Nkape is back fit, and he played the whole game. That was my prayer, that we would at least get Timber back and Nkape back for that game against City. I was hoping we'd get Odegaard. I don't think Odegaard is going to be available. So I'm going to need Havertz to step up, or Eze. I think it's most likely Eze. In fact, I was chatting with Udi the other day, right? That is likely to come down to the enigmas in the team, right? So it's likely to be an Eze versus Cherki show that might decide the game. Eze hasn't been fully fit, right? He's been out. He played a few minutes the last game, and then he played, about 60 minutes today. So hopefully he's fully fit, because he's destroyed it in the past. I hope he still remembers how to do that, because we are going to need it. There's nobody else in that team right now who looks capable of creating danger. The other maybe sad but good news is that Daumann is likely to start on Sunday, because Madueke went off with a knee injury today. I don't think Saka will be fit enough to start. Yes, Madueke was injured. Daumann had to come in. So we're likely to start Daumann on Sunday. Saka, I think, will be back. Timber, I think, will be back. I don't know if they're
Ayo, you've told me that Timber will be back 3 times now. Are you the one actually causing Timber to?
No, for Sunday. I haven't said he'll be back. I said I hope he will be back. He looks like he'll be back.
The last time you said everybody will be fit by Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
For Wednesday game.
Did I?
You said except what's his name? Except Merino.
We'll see. But for Sunday, the prognosis is that
Sunday, I don't know if I can force player, but I wish I could go to Timber's house and Timber, just come and play. No matter how you are, just come on. I've said it to all the Arsenal folks and people that I know. The day they signed Timber, I actually have a friend who is an Arsenal friend that never believed in Timber. I was like, oh, why are we signing all these on? I say, you go after names. I don't go after names. Have you watched Timber? The first day we signed Timber, I said, this is a solid player. And it has always been solid since we acquired him.
I need him for Sunday.
The challenges we are going through right now, I just want you guys to know that it was the day we lost Timber. That was when our results went, like, our form just dipped.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, I know people are probably going to say it's not an excuse. I'm telling you, it was unfortunate. It was that FA Cup, Carabao Cup final, right? We lost Timber and we lost Izzy. It would have been a different game. Then Arteta then played Kepa. So,
that was the only thing. After we lost that FA Cup game, I'm like, the only good news I can take is that I'm never seeing Kepa play for us again this season. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, maybe the last game of the league, if Arsenal is already, ahead.
Not with this Pep team. You don't want to try.
I pray not.
No, not against Pep. I'm saying for Kepa to play this season, it's probably maybe Arsenal.
I don't even want it. Even if we beat City 5-0 on Sunday,
Ryan gets injured, who plays?
Last game to go. I don't want to see Kepa.
Oh my God! What a time!
Since Charles has said nonsense now, I have to rebuke that nonsense. Raya will not get injured.
On that note,
there's a question. Just a question.
You know the funny thing? My son asked me that same question today. He was like, "What happens if I refuse to answer?" And that's the same answer I will give.
What happens if That's what player we're talking about here.
I reject
it. He won't get injured.
What player?
He won't get injured. But there's also potential for a yellow card, red card. So
I'm not having that conversation.
What player is this?
Raya, the notes. I will say I'm not discussing Raya. I'm not discussing Raya. Raya is my goalkeeper at the end of the season. 2-2 draw. I want to beat City so bad. I wish we had the team that we had earlier in the season.
That's why I asked you the question. It's like the fans, we are more hopeful than these players. And that's what annoys me personally. Like, I cannot be the one desiring this more than the players themselves that are playing.
Yeah. Anyway,
I want that desire to show. I want them to, like, at the kick of that game, I want them to just go like attack City.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I want.
Like, but I don't know if they're out for it.
You know.
I want City to be surprised the first 15 minutes.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
After this conversation, you guys keep too long.
I don't think. Let me put this game in perspective. Wait, let me put this game in perspective. I don't think it's as simple as Arsenal bottling it and City having the upper hand. I don't think it's that simple. I think for Arteta, for the team, you got to think of where Arsenal is psychologically, right? Before this weekend, or before today, last weekend, they really were distracted by the Champions League. By not just the mentality of, okay, we might be in the semi-final, but the idea of, man, we can't fuck this up, right? We can't mess up the Premier League, and that nervousness of we have the Champions League to play have played with their minds, right? So you got to think of how the dressing room feels getting over the line today. That stress, that psychological stress of, oh man, we have to make it to the next round of Champions League, it's off their minds. It's at the back of them. It would have been better if the team won the game today, because then the high, the confidence, all that will come in, right? But they played a pragmatic game. This is exactly what I was expecting to see from Arteta, because everybody else had figured it out. Bournemouth figured it out. Southampton figured it out. Man City figured it out before the two of them, right? They had figured out what Arsenal was all about. Arteta had to change something, and he did, right? Not just Mosquera coming in. I think that should be the number one choice over White till the end of the season if you had to make that decision.
I hear you, but I disagree with you saying Man City, Bournemouth, and Southampton figured that out. No, it's clear, and let me state this: we had injuries.
No doubt.
To key players.
No
That's
doubt.
what happened to us.
Yeah,
before,
no doubt.
The second team had been delivering results.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
The
I don't doubt it.
Exposed us.
But
if not for injury, White will never start those games. Okay. You and I know that.
Good, fine, yes, injury, right? It's the same thing I was saying with Man City. We had to deal with Nico Gonzalez for half the season. We still had to figure out a way to win games with Nico Gonzalez. With the players that you have, Arteta had to make changes, which he didn't make. He tried to play the same game.
You have a better squad than us. You guys will not just admit it.
See, he tried to play. Pep did the same thing. I'm saying it like Pep did the same thing. He tried to play the same game without the players to execute. And Arteta tried it for 3 games, and the results were losses.
Yes, because what do you do as a manager? No, I'm asking you a question. What do you do as a manager?
You adjust to the team. See, why is Man U on form now? Why is Man U on form now?
You have to trust all the players. One way or the other.
But you trust them in a way that their ability to support.
You trust
them in a way that you want their ability to support.
He's done it now. It's obvious so that when he does it, see, it's a tough thing. You guys think it's easy as a manager. You have to trust the player and you have to give them the chance to prove themselves.
I don't think it's easy, but I think you have to know
about those players that fail to live up to
I think you have to know the strength of the team that you have. And you have
You're not getting it.
The case and point of this entire thing is Manchester United, right? Why have their season changed? Why?
Because they play one competition. What are you talking about? This team lost to Grimsby.
But
this guy, Amorim wasn't in multiple competitions when they were losing games.
No.
Amorim wasn't in multiple competitions. He tried to force a system on players that did not fit. They didn't fit that system.
We can talk about Manchester United for 1 hour. The guy said that I speak to that.
Can I jump in?
Let's just be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, jump in. I made my point. I think my point is understood.
You're talking about this player. These players basically went on strike for, what's his name? What was the former manager?
Amorim.
Yeah, they basically said Amorim has to be out. You know why I said so? Kobe Mano said he was injured. The injury disappeared the weekend Amorim got fired. What are you talking about?
What does that tell you? If a player is rejecting your ideas, you're making them extremely uncomfortable, right?
That's what happened.
My point is exactly that. Arteta cannot force Ben White to play like Jurgen Timber. He doesn't have the skills. So in a situation where you put Ben White in the team, you have to make an adjustment for the team to support that new player.
Tell me the adjustment.
What is the adjustment today? What was your formation today? You've played 4-3-3 all season long.
That's a change of personnel. You said adjustment. Are you saying adjustment means a change of personnel?
But if Ben White was in a team with 4-2-3-1, which you played today, you won't be as exposed as you were when he was playing 4-3-3.
We've always played 4-2-3-1. That's what he's playing.
No. Declan Rice typically plays higher than Zubimendi. And Odegaard typically plays same level.
It's been a while since Declan was playing higher than Zubi. That changed a while back. Zubi is the one who goes forward now.
And Declan and all the goals that Declan scored this season, he scored them from mid.
That was from a long time. Is for the last 2 or 3 months, Declan has been the one sitting.
For the last 2 or 3 months, you've been out of.
You know how our defense has been that strong? It's because he changed Declan's role. He made Declan sit this season. That's why. That's why the attack is. That's why we are not winning the ball in the last.
Declan
on the field.
Those
There's no way he would have scored that many goals being that low.
That stopped this season.
There's no way he scored that many goals being that low on the field. You know it's true. The start don't support you saying that you're not.
To move on to the Chelsea City.
We got to move to the Man United Chelsea, but I think
my last point is Arsenal, if they do the right things, meaning the back four you started today have to start on the weekend. The problem with that back four starting on the weekend is fatigue. If in the 70th, 80th minute is still close, we have the subs to turn it around. We have the subs to take the game over the line. He has to start people like Gabriel Jesus, who can worry defenders in a one-on-one situation and don't give up when the ball is just
what Gabriel Jesus are you talking about?
Gabriel Jesus from your team.
No, not this season. No.
Yeah, I haven't seen Gabriel Jesus this season.
Trust me.
You don't know our squad.
I'm telling you as a City fan what we trouble City. You're looking at it from an Arsenal perspective. I'm telling you as a City fan what will bother City.
Okay,
Gabriel
you need to watch us
in a
now.
one-on-one situation against any of our centre backs is the problem. Easy against any of our centre backs in a one-on-one situation is a problem. Trossard, Martinelli. Now he can't play Trossard, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus at the same time, depending on how he puts the front four. But if he plays any of these three players at the same time, City have a problem because these three players can take defenders on one-on-one, can run and isolate the ball, and can put the ball into dangerous areas. The last time you watch our game was very easily. So that's why I see the danger is if Arteta goes out of the box and brings these players into the game. But would he take the risk? Would he have the confidence to go that direction? I don't think so, which is where I see you guys struggling, is that he will want to be pragmatic, he will want to play a tight game, and he won't take that risk. And when he decides to, the game might already be long gone because of fatigue. That's really it. So
I was gonna.
It's up to Arteta, but I see a path to you guys winning, but it's really up to Arteta to take a risk.
I'll judge by saying one thing UD is saying. I think you guys as Arsenal fans, UD made a point. You are seeing it from your perspective, which is fair. There's no argument about it. But the part of the old Ben White and Mosquera subbing in, what UD is trying to say is play to the strengths of the player. There are players, you can't tell me Ben White is that bad that he shouldn't be an Arsenal player. It gotta be something Ben White can bring to the team. Find out what it is and use that. You the team, play him in a position where he can deliver what he brings to the team. You can't play Trent Alexander-Arnold as a basic right back. He's better as a wing back. That's part of playing to the strength of the player. He's saying, now I understand you guys don't like Ben White for one reason that I saw the mistakes he made. I get it. Now the second thing UD said about playing Gabriel Jesus, I was focusing you mentioned.
Havertz.
I'm not even going to turn those names, but
not easy. You have to play Easy and Havertz. Both of them, either one of them.
Yeah, you have to people who can actually take on defenders. That's really how to take City on. You take them, their defenders out of position. I don't know who it's going to be, but if you play those players who can actually take on defenders, you can't get a result. I agree with what you did saying actually. Totally.
Chelsea City. I mean Chelsea United.
Let's talk Man United, Chelsea, but I don't even know how to respond to what you guys are talking about. You guys need to watch Arsenal game. You talking like you brought up Jesus in this conversation, like that one is shocking to me. You need to watch Arsenal games more this season.
I watch a lot of Arsenal games.
I
know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I know what troubles Manchester City a lot.
Go watch it. Do an highlight of all the games that Jesus has played this season. Then we can talk. Man United. Wait, let me ask you a question. You had like the top four. You had the grip, right? You had the grip on the top four, right? You guys were already yapping. Oh, I'm number 3. You know, we disposed. What happened on Monday, man? Now you want to face these people that are struggling to enter number 6. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you to be in top 4. I don't want that guy to be in top 6. But thinking about it, if I have to pick one person, since I think I'll pick you instead of Charles. These Chelsea boys, they are so disrespectful that we took out the entire era of their, corrupt child murderer, Abramovich guy. These guys have nothing to talk about. You understand? So, Sissy, you are playing this guy this weekend. Tell me, how is that going to work out? I think I should do the. So walk me through.
I mean, first of all, I want to just make one quick comment from what You guys were saying the last time. Semenyo wasn't lucky, by the way. I think Semenyo was a guy that saw an opportunity and he grabbed it. So, UD, I didn't like that statement you made that he said Semenyo was lucky. No, it wasn't. But anyway, that's by the wayside. So, with regards to United and Chelsea, yeah, I think this is definitely going to be an interesting game. Obviously, Chelsea is not in the best form right now, and United obviously had that long break, and for me it was expected. That game on Monday, I wasn't really surprised. I was like, yeah, it was expected,
Really?
and the injury was a little bit too much too on the team because I saw the lineup, and my friend was like, "Oh my god, this lineup is shocking." I was like, "Oh, what happened?" And this I saw you got it on the lineup, and I was like, "Man, you got it." And I was like, that doesn't look good. And he also started Mazarawi. I thought that was a good choice. And also Carrick started at Cisco up front. I thought that wasn't also a good choice because Mbemo was on the bench. So I thought it got 11, starting 11 wrong for that game. And considering the fact that we were in that situation with the injuries. Now, going back to the Chelsea game, I think we've taken that out of our system, the loss, which was good for us. Going to the Chelsea game, I think they're going to be going into that game with a little bit more attention. So I think it's going to be good for United. Chelsea right now is still trying to find their identity. They've not been consistent enough. But also, I'm not expecting it to be easy for us because I know Chelsea too needs to prove to the world that they are not washed up, that they are still who they are. World champions, like they claim that they claim to be. So yeah, I expect it to be a good game. And the fact that Chelsea is playing at home also gives them that advantage as well. So I expect a good game overall.
Are you confident of a win, a draw, a loss?
I think it depends on what I see on the starting lineup. I don't know if Manu is going to be back before then. I've not really looked at injury reports, and I'm also worried about obviously I know he's not going to start Mazarawi, and I'm just definitely not going to start Sesko for that game. So
I mean, if you don't start Mazarawi, it's Dalo, right? You people,
yeah, and that was, and I think
it's your fans that always say that Dalo is the worst player.
But it's the best thing we have right now, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've been telling your people.
It's the best thing we have right now, and
until we go and attack Dalo every day.
Until we change that, honestly, it's the best option we have. So there's quite a lot of summer signings that we need to do, especially the fact that if you go into Champions League, we cannot go into Champions League with this team. Baba, I'm telling you, man, we are going to get upper courts, as in it will be bad. It will be bad.
Some of your fans say it doesn't matter. They said that you guys are back and you guys will show out to win.
I don't know about that one, man. I've seen these teams, the way these teams are moving. These boys are not ordinary people. PSG, Bayern Munich, the way those guys attack. I'm like, what that's nice to do. I cannot handle this, man. This is like ninja stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't see United. I don't think United is ready for that kind of football yet, man. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I can come here and tell you that. Oh yeah, I don't think so, man.
So,
the problem is we don't have the squad.
Cunha dancing, Buemo, Cunha.
Yeah, we don't have the squad. We don't have the squad. Imagine if Bruno Fernandes gets injured tomorrow. God forbid. Knock on wood.
Okay. Oh my God, man! I'm enjoying Sisi seriously
because if Bruno gets injured tomorrow,
like they talk too much. Nah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. We're in problem. We're going to struggle. So, and I think Carrick also knows this in the back of his mind. This team is too thin. This is a very thin team. That this team is just walking on threads, man. Any little thing like this, if something breaks, it's going to be very hard to put the team together, and they're just going to run into a deep form. So, but the system has changed, obviously, and it's changed for good, for positive. I see United playing a lot more, even at 2-1. I thought we're still going to win the game, even when we had the red card. I mean, I could see that the boys were still moving around. So it's a good thing to see. I think we are moving in the right direction. Whether they give him the job or not still depends on a couple of things. Obviously, I think these last couple of games are going to definitely dwell on the owner's mind, and they're going to use it to assess him properly because they don't want to make any emotional, decision. So I think for Carrick as well, he should see this as an interview phase for himself. So every decision he makes, he needs to be very, very calculated. So even though he got Beaumont wrong, it cannot get that
This
one. It
game
cannot get a
against
lot of games wrong anymore. What were you
How
saying?
critical is this game against Chelsea?
It's very critical, man. Back-to-back loss is not going to be good for him. It's not going to be a good look for him because those guys will look at his resume now and say, okay, I don't know if I want to bring somebody like this to the team. So he knows what it's at stake as well. Even
Forget
a draw.
the look. What about the maths behind that? Does that because mathematically you can still drop out of Champions League spot, right?
Oh yeah. We can still drop out.
That's why I'm asking you that question.
Yeah.
How critical?
In terms of that. Oh yeah, that exact and that too. That's what I'm saying. So that will also impact him as well. Again, why did you give him the job? So if United loses this game, obviously, then we start to feel like we're about to bottle it too. Yes, we're about to. It's. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, we're about to bottle the Champions League spot. But I think 5 spots are going for this year for UCL, for EPL. So I think that's also okay. I think United will make it. I think they will make it, but they have to be very, very careful. Back-to-back losses.
Do you have the table?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's just see how things will shape up if Chelsea go and win this game.
Yeah.
So with Chelsea winning at already, is that 48? Chelsea go to 50, right?
A win doesn't
one.
I mean, a win helps them,
And
but
you will still be behind Liverpool.
No, Chelsea is not going to be the problem. The problem is going to be
because you have a Liverpool game coming. Cincy.
A loss for Chelsea will be devastating. It will pretty much mean they are unlikely to
pretty much condemn Chelsea.
So that's definitely going to be a crucial game.
So pretty much condemn Chelsea, right?
Yep.
Okay, but Man United,
which is why that game was very important. That Leeds game was very important, So you see, those are some tough schedules.
Look how this is what I was talking about. Now you have Liverpool next, and Liverpool is trying to get into the Champions League.
No, they have Brentford next.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
before Liverpool.
What am I saying?
They have Brentford before Liverpool. So Brentford after Chelsea.
Okay.
And then
which Brentford is trying to make Europe as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So all the games are tough. Yeah. I mean, we are playing tough games, man, till the end of the season, man. So, like I said,
Liverpool, Sunderland, Brentford are definitely going to be tough.
I can tell you today, on that last game, you are not winning that game, Man United.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about that until then. But my point is that this next couple of games, this is how these guys are going to judge Carrick, man. Like, if he doesn't make the Champions League or if he loses, the result is too mixed.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to help him to get that job.
I can tell right now, they're not going to give him that job.
Yeah.
If the result is too mixed, they won't give him. And that will be sad because...
So what's Chelsea's last games? What are Chelsea's last games?
Chelsea have problems.
Okay.
I mean, they're not easy games in the league anymore. That's just it.
Except
you're playing Wolves, everybody's going to struggle. You play Brighton.
Even Wolves, they say
yeah, I can definitely see Chelsea losing all these games easily.
that last game will be crazy. Sunderland.
That's a crazy game.
Yeah.
Okay, these are tough games.
I mean, hopefully De Zerbi hasn't figured it out by then. That's your prayer.
Yeah. Charles.
Yeah.
Spurs will fight to the end.
What are your chances of top 4
if they go down? So they'll fight to the end.
Chances of top 4.
So they're going to be fighting in that game.
This is the point in the season where you start asking who has anything to lose that you're playing.
Yep.
Other than this City,
Sunderland maybe by the last game, Sunderland will already be safe. I don't know that Regis Lebris doesn't look like the kind of guy who lets his players down at any point. But that might be your easy game. Forest is still fighting relegation. Tottenham is fighting relegation.
Yeah.
Liverpool,
Chelsea are playing very, very tough games in May. Every single one of those games are kind of swing games for you guys.
A lot can happen.
You might get a break against Brighton.
No.
Beyond that, everybody else is fighting for something.
They can't beat Brighton.
Sezu.
I know you always say that, but the difference is I feel like Brighton are wishy-washy, so they might catch Brighton on a bad day.
So the wash
You know
on
when I
the
tell you this thing, I know what I'm saying. Brighton is regaining, they are regaining that form. So I know what I'm saying, right? Brighton is 47, same thing as Brentford, right? They have the hope of making Europe. All these things behind Chelsea are trying, even Everton, right? Even Everton are counting on that. So if you look at 7, 8, 9, 10, and even Bournemouth, when Bournemouth beat Arsenal on Saturday, it basically gave them hope of making Europe. So look at those numbers.
Yeah, 3 points.
Brighton know what they have to
do. You guys might finish in the bottom half again.
Yeah.
We shall see.
At this rate.
What will happen?
Charles,
walk me
through your top 4 chances and how critical this game is on Saturday, on this weekend.
The game is extremely critical. Considering both teams are coming from a loss, I like to see how both teams turn up. At this point right now, the season. I've wrapped up the season mentally because I said in the last recording, I don't have so much faith in Rosanel. So
when you say wrap up, you give up on Champions League qualification?
I'm open for it, but if it doesn't happen, I won't be surprised. Because of the coach right now, the thing going on with the old Enzo talking, okay, all those things happening happens on the pitch. So I'm really as open. But if they can get it together, we will see in the Man U Brighton games. If they can get it together in those 2 games, I think there's something they can fight. Because we're facing Man U, and we just lost the game. Man U just lost the game. We're both coming off losses. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Before the City game, that the main issue is in Chelsea's defense. Defense, out to defense. We don't know who our best defenders are. Even when we know our best defenders, we don't know our best style of play. We don't know if the goalkeeper should play the ball or should kick out the ball far, or pass the ball or kick out the ball. Those things are things were specific, and that was what caused the City's first goal and opened up the floodgates. But I'm not worried about much because since even mentioned something or someone mentioned gets injured, which is what I was going to tag on. I actually think if you can miraculously hold down Bruno Fernandes, you may be able to hold down Manchester United. Now, I'm not saying that's the only way, but I think that's one way of holding them down. Put a man like Caicedo on Bruno and let him do the work. There's so many, but if that supply line is cut, I think because I've watched a couple of their games, a lot of their goals flow through Bruno. If not, 90% of their goals flow through Bruno. I mean, he has the highest assists in the league for a reason. So it goes back to defense and midfield in this case. Put a man on Bruno, Caicedo to be specific. Just put a man on him. The old way Mourinho used to defend, putting Essien on Gerrard in Champions League, putting the players, just giving them one job. Stay with this man. He goes left, you go left. He goes right, you go right. If you do that on Bruno, I think we may have a chance. Please block the arc. Now, defense. I don't know who's going to start. I know Martinez got a red card, so definitely going to start.
We can tell you that Maguire is not playing.
Sorry?
Maguire is not playing, and Lisandro Martinez, those 2 are not.
He's not playing.
I can tell
it's
you.
It's probably going to be Euro. Is the lead fit?
Yeah, because they have red card.
Yeah. So the point is, Man U's defense themselves, they're not at our defense because I think your keeper is decent with the ball at his feet. Your defenders are decent with the ball at their feet also. So I don't think you guys have that problem that we have. But because I can't even think of who your starting defenders would be right now, I think that may be a chance to explore. So I'm not worried about our City. I'm sorry?
Aiden and Euro.
Okay, Aiden. That's a very young. That's a young combination. Okay, so the thing is,
and that's where you should have played. And that's where you should have played this weekend. Yeah, and he should have moved Martinez up front and not played Ugarte. I would have played Martinez in that midfield instead, honestly.
Yeah, but the problem
Martinez
with this game is the problem is having so many options.
I'm talking about this last game, the Beaumont game.
I know. I'm saying the problem with having so many options is there's always someone that you can play or someone there's always someone you say this person should have done this way or this person should have done these things this way. So I get it, but I am not as worried about Manchester United as I was about City. You understand? Because City's game, I knew we're going to get annihilated. I was surprised we even held on that long before they scored the first goal. Manchester United, on the other hand, I see us winning against.
No, you guys have Palmer. You have what's this other name? The striker. What's his name again?
Get there. João Pedro. I think we can get Man United is because
one of those two on the team. There's always a creative spark.
Yeah, we are not so bad in attack. We are not. Neto, João Pedro, they are still reasonable. And even if Enzo comes back Fernandes back in this game, so Enzo Fernandes. So, and whoever plays on the wing, Garnacho probably has a point to prove. Maybe he's going to play. I don't know. But the point, we are not so bad in attack. So I know it's the defense that's the problem. If they don't hold down Bruno Fernandes, then it's going to give Sesko, Mbomo, Cunha balls, which is going to affect our defense. Our defense can't stop those guys if they get the ball. Cut the supply, and we have a chance. Now, what are our chances of top four? Your very first question, Biodo. It's still there because the way this league works, this league is very, very funny. Someone said something earlier that there's no easy game. That's the truth. Chelsea lost to City, and Brentford ended up getting a draw. Brentford didn't win when they're supposed to win. Arsenal, when they're there to win, they win against Bournemouth, even though they know Chelsea is chasing them. The point one can lose. So Chelsea can get it, and Liverpool ends up losing, or Villa ends up losing. The league can change either. To your question, we still have a chance of making top four. It's not really only depending on our performance. It's also depending on the performance of other teams like Villa, Man U, Liverpool, and even those behind us. It's very, very tough. That's why. But I dream of a time where we can even at least get this spot, fifth spot. Villa can drop below and win Europa, or Villa wins Europa and they leave the sixth spot, the fifth Champions League position. Something like that's gonna happen. Sneaking through the windows. But the point is, overall, I think there's a chance for Champions League. While we're playing Liverpool, while we're playing Brighton, everybody needs to win and everybody cannot win. So there's a chance. Now, Man U game, Brighton game would say a lot. If we can win one, draw one, or even win one, I prefer to win your game, by the way. I think there's a chance because at the end of the day, Man U themselves have tough games, like as we've seen. They still have Liverpool, they still have Brighton, they have Sunderland. So everyone is fighting for us also. They kind of have similar games that we have. So they have Nottingham Forest also, who is also fighting relegation. So the point is, just focus on your own game and get results. Now, I saw the.
Let me ask you. You said something earlier, Charles. Yeah. You said you've given up for this year. You've wrapped up for this season. Why? What is it about Rosinho that is making you lose confidence or belief, or whatever? What exactly have you seen beyond the results?
You need to go watch our. You need to record an audio. You were out of town and you missed it. I said everything on that recording. Here's the thing: to lose something, must have had it in the first place. Never had faith in Rosinho. I kept saying something when Enzo Maresca was having issues with the leadership. There are two things you can do.
Yeah.
Keep Enzo, sort the issues out and keep Enzo. Or fire him and someone better. If you find worse or less experienced, we're going to go down. And that's what's happening. Because the problem is, and I don't mean to do, I have no issues with the brother. I am very, very indifferent towards Rosinho. I've been indifferent from day one. I've never actually cared. There's something about experience. There's something about winning. If you've never won before, you don't know what it feels like, what it takes to win. You have to build up to it. So when people hire the likes of Ancelotti, Guardiola, hire Luis Enrique, they know why they're hiring Those guys are what they've tasted victory. And they do whatever it takes to keep tasting victory. So when you ask someone like Rosanio, who has never tasted victory, what is it building? Yes. So I mean, the people you go for a view and you're very clear that they hired someone within internally. That's basically what happened. Rosa is not. He's not. I'm not saying not to be a coach or a manager. He's not quite to be manager of Chelsea Football Club, Strasbourg. Strasbourg is not even in France. You know, what did he do? Or City or wherever else. The point is, you can't run without calling, without start from somewhere. And people talk about people talk about, and I build attacked me because I praise Arteta. That now I want to praise him because if he was Graham Potter was hired. I said it. This is not it. Graham Potter done. And it showed. When Poch was hired, I said, man, but at least he has been to a Champions League final. That's something. You understand? When Maresca was hired, he has won something. He won the championship and brought them to the league. He has worked with the best coach in the world. Same for Arteta. For you to shoulders with the big something. What has Rosenel done? The biggest Rosenel achievement is to coach Strasbourg. Strasbourg is not even top. They're number 8 in France. So how do you jump from that to coaching Chelsea Football Club, a team in the Champions League? How?
So you guys know now. You guys of this club. You guys, your new owner. That will be the death of Chelsea. The same way Man U struggled for years. Your ownership.
Let me take your thoughts. What do you think the likely outcome is against United, Chelsea? And don't give me what you want.
Likely outcome a draw. A draw because when those players want to fight, they know how to fight. But unfortunately, not all of them carry that mentality. And all of them, the guys who are the fighters in the team are mostly attackers. The guys in defense are terrible. Enzo Maresca got on Sanchez the other day that we can't do all this work and we just messed up by one mistake. It's a mistake when it happens once or twice. It's a lifestyle when it happens all the time.
Ayo, can I say something, because people like to say stuff.
Let me.
No, you have to answer. The question is for you anyway, so go ahead.
What's the question?
Yeah, because the other time you were supporting UD, saying, play people to your strength. You are yabbing your own defense. Why are you not playing your defenders to your strength? Go ahead.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll answer you. Thank you for that question. To play, you have to have strength. Yes, that. Now.
Okay. I get it. Okay. People like to talk, but it's easy to talk.
Let me finish. I'm going to.
What's your?
Then you play to your weakness. Now, if you don't have strength, you have weakness.
Going somewhere. I was joking. So here's the thing. Why do we buy Kepa Arrizabalaga? Kepa, they said, is this. Nobody checked if it was a good shortstop. He came to Chelsea.
How did you know?
It's not even that decent to defeat, but it's not.
That's a Champions League goalkeeper. You want Champions League?
I don't care.
Okay.
So when you are playing to the strength of your team or players, basically what it means, play to their strengths. Sanchez is a decent shot stopper, better than Kepa. But that's all Sanchez has to offer. Reading the game, at calling shots, at ball at his feet, it is very bad. Almost as bad as Onana, if not worse. Man use Onana. The point I'm trying to make is Rosenel. Now, compare Maresca issues with Maresca too, but at some point started getting fixed because Maresca reduced the ball to goalkeeper ratio and made cut out more instead of passing it in. Rosenel came and Rosenel is back to square. Dialogue of everybody is an outfield player, including the goalkeeper, 12th man, or the 11th man rather. The point is, to your strengths, or players get, use them to the best of their abilities. Sanchez is shot. Rosenior is going to play him using his feet. Our defenders are not good with their feet either. The best among them may be Chalobah, and he's not even the best at it. So he has a lot of things to change the result out of the Chelsea back line, and he's not going to do it in one game. It doesn't like he's going to do it. There the problem is, and that's part one. He's himself. I don't even know if he has options because, like I said, I'm saying him. I'm not dissing him. I gave an example the other day. I'm not going to use the word Janet, so that's kind of rude. I mean, not rude, but a good receptionist, very good at their job. They are the best receptionists in the world. They have to do the job of the CEO. I don't care how good a receptionist you are. You can't do the job of this, not instantly. That's where Rosenior is right now.
Actually, you've read it.
That's where Rosenior is right now. Rosenior is
There's a year line that the CEO started as a janitor. I'm just gonna let you, but keep on.
They did from janitor to the same day. Exactly. The point is, Rosenior is good. Just like I'm gonna compare to Graham Potter.
Give Rosenior 5 years then.
That's the problem. Nobody got 5 years.
Give him 5 years.
Nobody has 5 years. You take you guys.
The one that said you can't date him a day, and I agree with you. So give him time.
About 5 weeks. I don't think the guy still. I mean, he probably has last year of the season.
Charles, he's going to be your manager to the end of the season. He's going to be your manager to the end of the season.
Chelsea's going to finish like 12.
He's going to be your manager to the end of the
season. He's not top quality, but I think Chelsea do enough to finish top 5. They're in 6th position.
You think they'll finish top 5?
I think Chelsea finish in 5th. I think they finished top 5.
I'll see your fly. I'll take you on it.
No, I think they finished top 5. I think Chelsea finished top 5. See, Chelsea have creative players. Chelsea have creative players that can win games for them. All they need to do is stop the leaks. And stopping the leaks is Caicedo, Enzo, and their back line having.
I like this UD guy. He likes to give people hope. Like,
but you
like
football
the things he say.
What is Chelsea's position?
You have to be back. You have to be back.
Bring up.
This is not a far-fetched idea. They're 6th on the table. They are not like in 10th position.
But they are 3 points from 11 though. I don't know if you noticed that. They're only 3 points from 11.
That's true, though. That's true.
That's what I was saying. What I was saying earlier. Those teams, what? It might not even be Chelsea.
But we're saying this like Chelsea has been bad the whole season. This happened the last 3 games. Look at that form. Right? Look at the form.
What losses in the last 5?
I will say the last 3, because to lose 3 in a row is really where you
have not been
start
paying
detracting.
attention.
Nobody else has lost 3 in a row, not even Wolves.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're not saying it as though Chelsea has been bad the whole season. Meaning somehow these players hasn't been there. I know, I get it. But even when he started, how many games did he go unbeaten? Right? It was like 7 or 8 games. So somehow we know that these players are capable of winning games. Now, whatever happened the last 3 games has to be fixed. If they fix it, they still win their games. And not everybody is going to win. They have a chance to finish fifth.
No. Let me tell you what the issue is. You are missing the point. The point is, which is ideas, but the point is making Chelsea league goals is almost not, except the manager is a drastic manager. Rosenior is not drastic in the sense that he plays that back, brings back Disasi from West Ham, as bad as he is. I'm saying who we have right now, in quote, including the goalkeeper, there is no getting around it. And not now, another change the playing style entirely, but I doubt it's going to do that. So to point out, I was going to point out, which I mentioned earlier, we're not that far from 11th, number 1. Number 2, we've lost 4 in 5. 4 in 5 is 3 in 15. Think about it. Let's assume we get another 3 points in the next 4. games to be to 15th position. So the point is, Rosenio is.
Yeah, but that's unlikely for
because
a club like Chelsea. That's unlikely, right? You have.
What do you mean by a club like Chelsea?
It's unlikely because they have players that can change it. You might feel like it's when the form is bad at a big club, everybody thinks it's going to be shit. Who thought Man U's season will put them in third position, right? But if you have the players capable of making change, if they change the coach, yeah, but
I think
Rosinho needs to figure out. He needs to figure out what happened between when he arrived and now, and understand what he has done to make a change.
Okay, so you're saying the right thing, but what you're missing is this: what happened to Man U and what happened to Chelsea are exactly opposites. Amorim,
exactly. The opposite
Amorim,
just happened.
Amorim was a pretender, and then Carrick came in. I'm not even trying to praise Carrick.
That's the fact that I disagree.
I guess we've kind of gone very long, so we can wrap it up here. The season will continue after this weekend. Don't worry.
Yes, I see what UD is saying, that at a big club, we have 6 games to go. At this point, it's kind of too late.
You have 4 points adrift. It is stringing 2 wins in a row. 2 wins in a row. Aston Villa, Liverpool, they've not been consistent. They've been leaking goals too. Look at their form. Their form is just as bad. It's 2 wins in a row.
I agree.
And you're back in the running for your position.
But that's a lot to ask from Chelsea, though.
For a team that you're
not really. No, with Palmer, Pedro, Enzo, they have the players.
That's a lot to ask.
They have the players.
Let's focus on the results.
Let's wrap this
A
up.
team that just won 1 in 5. Asking them for 2 wins in a row is actually a tough ask.
But you played City. I mean, come on. Let's remove City. What happened the other 2 games?
City. We played Everton. We lost 3 games.
So what happened the other 2 games?
It goes to what I think.
Great conversation.
The defense is not it.
Great conversation.
Think about it.
Great conversation. The things. Look at the differences between Maresca and Rosinho, and it will give you some.
That gap is. I thank you guys for Maresca, by the way, because if Man City win the league this season, Pep is probably quitting, and Maresca is probably taking over.
Whether they win or not.
One of the things that Chelsea has struggled with.
If Pep doesn't win this season, he's staying to the end of his contract. He's going to want to live on the high. So if Pep wins the league this season, he's probably going to quit. He has 1 season left on his contract. He's going to quit if he wins. Maresca is going to take over. If he doesn't win, he's staying for another season.
All right. Great conversation. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, UD, for joining us. We hope to see you and have you again. We'll see whether we'll be friends. We'll see whether we'll hate each other after this weekend. But something for Chelsea people to think about. 1 billion loss. Don't make Champions League. Going to make it terrible. Chelsea's probably going to become a mid-table club if they don't make Champions League. That's my prediction. I don't care about them, but that's it. Thank you, guys. We're recording. Best of luck, Man United. Best of luck. Oh, didn't we? What's your prediction? Huh?
The games.
I thought you took the prediction already.
No.
Oh, for the remaining games.
For the remaining games, yes.
Yeah. For the remaining games, yeah. Sorry. Are you sharing, right?
Where's the games, Brent?
I'm sure. Yeah, the league was messing. All right, here we go. The first game
real quick, Brentford, Fulham, Beauty.
Both teams are very good going forward. I see probably a draw, 1-1, 2-2, probably. But I see both teams scoring. I see at least 1-1 or 2-2.
1-1 draw. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Brentford can win because if they want to chase Chelsea, this is an opportunity for them to take that 3 points. All right, 1-1. Cincy, Leeds United, Wolves.
Wolves for me.
Wolves for you against Leeds United.
One. Yeah.
Are you still angry with it?
Okay.
No,
I guess it's still angry.
It's true. Trust me. It's Wolves for me.
Okay. Ayo, Newcastle, Bournemouth.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth. Bournemouth win.
Bournemouth win. Okay. Charles, Tottenham, Brighton.
Relegation.
Win. I think. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to get dropped, but I think he's going to get a win. They've not won this year, guys.
No,
They
they
won
haven't won an
2020.
EPL game this year. Yeah.
I don't see it happening. Man.
So it
And
goes
you
Spurs,
think it's
right?
Brighton is a hard team to play against. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna be tough. But I mean, to be fair, that last game was a very bad deflection that caused them to lose the game. So he's already working. So we'll see what they play.
Okay.
Excuses.
I'm going to skip Chelsea, Man United.
We
Yeah.
didn't give prediction now for Chelsea Man
Why
United.
are you skipping it? We didn't say who the winner will be.
We didn't
Chelsea,
give
Chelsea.
prediction now.
Chelsea.
All right. Chelsea win. Okay. Cincy,
3-1 United.
3-1 United. Ayo,
I'll just 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. UD.
It'll be a close game. I think Man U might just edge out Chelsea.
Okay.
2-1.
And you will beat Chelsea, eh?
Yeah.
I think it's a draw.
Man, you win.
UD. Aston Villa, Sunderland.
I'll take the prediction over the others.
UD. Aston Villa, Sunderland.
0-0.
0-0. Wow. Okay. Cincy, Everton, Liverpool.
Messi
Everton.
side.
This is a loss for Liverpool. Everton.
Ekitike is out for the season. No World Cup
Everton
as
is
well.
winning this one. Even with Ekitike, they will still lose this one. Everton is winning this one.
Okay, I know you hate them, and I wish
This is predicting with emotions.
This one is from the heart. Ayo, Nottingham Forest, Burnley. Relegation team. Huh?
Forest win.
Okay. I don't want to give this to. Okay, Charles. Man City, Arsenal. Charles. Now, Charles, they predict this thing.
In our reality, I'll give it to Man City. Just because of the form.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
God did.
Yes, though.
We'll get God. No problem.
Yeah.
You Crystal Palace, West Ham.
Ceci, do you need water? What's the problem?
No mind that I'm making the draw. Leave her. Continue. Your own time to come. No worry. Crystal Palace, West Ham.
Crystal Palace, West Ham. I want West Ham to stay in the Premier League, so I'm going to say West Ham 1-0.
Beats Crystal Palace.
Wow.
West Ham.
Their defense has really improved. 1, 2. Crystal Palace, they attack a lot, but they also play a very defensive tight game, which will play into the hands of this West Ham coach, who is already defensively minded. West Ham, they've shown they drew City. Who did they almost beat? They almost beat who was it again?
Man United.
Man United, I think. They've had many close games that they could have won, but just let the league go. I think right now their form has really got to the point where they can hold their own.
They should have beaten Chelsea.
Against Crystal Palace, I can see a 1-0. They
should have beaten Chelsea.
And get out.
They lost from 2-0. Lost by
Should have.
Yeah.
They didn't.
Cincy, Brighton, Chelsea. Wait,
Brighton, Chelsea. Right.
This is the
Double game week.
This is the double game week, right?
Double game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brighton on this one. Brighton.
It's coming fast for Chelsea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very fast. If Chelsea beats imagine UD is right and Chelsea beats Man U and beats Brighton. I will come back here and talk.
Yeah, but those are the tough 6 points that you need to
happen.
I just don't think you can get it.
That's a 6 point that can happen. Like the Man U game, it will literally be 1-1 and somebody has to go out and win.
It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. You don't talk
I
about
like this UD guy. He's a smart guy.
I don't know where you find your strengths when you don't have strengths.
Yeah, the Man U game will be very close. It will be 1-1. It will be 1-1 for a long time.
And I talk now. I talk now. I go use what you know get. You know get them.
Brighton, Chelsea.
We get that for
Brighton, I
attack.
don't tell you now. Brighton.
Not tell me, Brighton. Okay. Ayo. Bournemouth beats United.
This will be tough. I'm gonna go with a draw in this one.
Yeah.
Bournemouth United.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Bournemouth Leeds will be a draw.
Charles,
You have to ask me this one.
Burnley,
Ask me
Man
this one.
City. I'm asking you now. Burnley, Man City.
This is going to be a draw. This is Arsenal wins.
Amen.
Man City draw.
Amen. Amen.
Against Burnley.
I was like,
City, hope we won't give them.
I'm like,
better team, just give them hope.
Y'all see some visions that I don't see.
For Burnley is that even if they win this game or they draw, where does it take them? That's
Exactly. My thing is,
this game is going to be like 6-1.
City against teams that have nothing to play for, easy win for City.
It's going to be like 6-1.
City against teams that have something to play for, the Aston Villas, right? That's where things can be tight because someone like Aston Villa, they won't come to that game saying, let's go beat City. They will be very conservative. And the KG game, they are good at the counter. And that is our weakness. That's City's weakness. So that's the game that I'm afraid of for City. For Arsenal, despite the fact that Newcastle have nothing to play for, they match you guys in set pieces. That's the game I'm scared for Arsenal. So even after this, maybe City win this weekend and it's tied, there are still 2 games for both teams that really could go against both of them. So that's where the league will be won. Is Aston Villa and Newcastle.
But you have Everton too. You have Brentford.
Those teams, honestly, those teams for Pep, because Everton, Brentford, they are really like aspirational, right? They don't have anything to defend. Aston Villa is already in top 5. Those ones, they are aspiring. They want to play an explosive game to win by all means. They have nothing to lose. They might as well go for it. They will be exposed and City will take advantage, right? Arsenal, they are defending something. Villa, they are defending something. So those will be KG games. And those KG games really make City very, very, very vulnerable on the counter-attack. The open games where teams want to take a chance.
I think I know the solution. I think I know the solution for you. Maybe I just kill O'Reilly. Maybe I kill Rodri.
Right? Like even if we're gonna kill those Sunday, at least take out those guys.
Chelsea almost did it.
I want to kill O'Reilly.
Yeah, let me let the boys know. Worst case, even if you're going to lose, at least take those key boys out.
Please. One question. I want to ask one question before Arsenal fans. This is for Arsenal fans. If you guys bought to this thing,
on that note,
what will your emotions be like? How will you feel if you guys bought to this? I just want to.
Who are you talking to?
Arsenal fans. If you guys bought.
Why are you talking to? Are you talking to me?
Let's make it sweeter. Let's assume City win and it's you guys. You guys are on the same points. You guys win your games the last day. City win. What would happen? How would you guys feel?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah, are you talking to me? I don't know. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Are you an Arsenal? I'm talking to you.
The part I find funny when all these other club fans make fun of Arsenal is, did we not all start with 0 points at this?
I don't understand. Like
are we not all trying to win?
They are talking as if they are not playing the league. The same
have we not all been battling Pep for the last 5-6 years?
Did you know? Like, you understand? Like, can you even try to?
Do you guys play with 10 men? I don't understand. Do you play with 10 men when you play your own games, or
exactly? I don't
or do you start with the red card? I don't get.
Why are you number 6?
Don't get.
Mind you,
why are you number 6?
You guys had only one tournament this whole season.
Explain that,
you are talking. You are playing one competition. Why are you number 3?
See, I told my friend, Arsenal caused this team for themselves. You guys caused this team for yourselves.
Okay.
They know.
Explain. Caused what?
You've been bottling for years, and it has become an identity. So you've not given us the chance to laugh again.
Wait.
Like, okay.
Why are you not close to the top? So all this is why are you not close to the top?
Don't worry about us. The world needs a good story.
Why are you worried about us?
Why are you worried about me?
I'm not the one. Am I the one making it popular? Dude,
what's your business?
You guys have made the world bottle so popular. Like, if you Google,
are you close to the bottle? Are you close to the bottle? Are you even close to bottom?
Go to bottom.
Are you close to the bottom?
I mean, bottom must not be too bad because I'm not where you are.
It's okay. I'm not the center
If
of
you are
attention.
bottom, then what are you?
We are not the center of attention right now. All eyes are on you guys. See, even if Man you lose this weekend, I can guarantee you, if you guys lose that game, they will talk about
We
it.
hear from you. That's what I will tell you. On that note, we end the recording. If you lose this weekend,
like you
we
people
hear
don't
from
mind
me.
your business.
If we
You don't care
lose,
about yourself,
and
you
you
just
guys
care about
lose,
other people.
the more attention will be on us now. I'm telling you, attention will be on you guys. Nobody will
Thank you
care
very
that
much. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
On that note,